don't know how to say the things I'm thinking of, but the something more I'm feeling must be love.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Top 10 Toons, where we count down the top 10 cartoons, a variety of subjects involving all your favorite cartoons. New, old, it doesn't matter.
What else can I tell you a secret? You're my favorite pig in the whole world.
Pets! You either have them or you want them. No one can resist a good pet, not even cartoons. Over the decades, there have been many pets who have stood by the sides of some of our favorite characters and have helped them along their way or saved them from the dangers around them. Whether it will be evil villains trying to take over the world or a simple mouse in your home, these pets do everything they can for their owners. For this list, we only count pets who are treated as such, none who are on equal footing with their owners. So characters such as Scooby-Doo, Dookie, Gromit, and Stitch won't be showing up this time. Now with that out of the way, grab your leash, pull out your treats, and get ready for the top 10 Toon Pets.
You're a good boy.
Number 10.
You're my good boy.
Thomas! Get in here, big boy, and get this mouse!
Starting off our list of pets as one of the originals to become an immortalized cartoon icon, Tom from Tom and Jerry. Tom started off as your basic tomcat, but after years of getting blasted, maimed, and mutilated, he has grown obsessed with catching the mouse inhabiting his homes. Tom tries everything he can to catch Jerry and eat him, oftentimes under the command of his imposing owner.
There's a mouse in the house, and there's 2 cats. But there's only gonna be 1 cat in this house at the moment. And that's the cat that catches that mouse. Now get going!
However, try as he might, Tom always seems to get bested by the little mouse, leaving a trail of destruction behind him. While having a pet that destroys your home isn't top 10 Toon Pets material, he does try extremely hard to catch the mouse. And what more could you want from your pet cat? Points for effort, Tom. We know you try.
You're a good boy.
Number 9.
You're my good boy.
Hey, I found an egg. You can have it. Happy Easter, Putty. I'll save you, Putty. Do you feel saved?
More shaved than saved.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, we have the clever little bird, Tweety. Living under the ownership of Granny, Tweety is always in danger of being eaten by her pet cat Sylvester. However, Sylvester won't be getting his dinner quite so easily, as Tweety is smarter than the average bird. Tweety is crafty and will always be prepared to take on the feline foe. He is always one step ahead of Sylvester and has never let him get the best of the situation. Tweety is always in control and he knows it. Tweety has become a cartoon icon and one of the main Looney Tunes. With his playful ignorance and witty humor, Tweety has won the hearts of fans everywhere.
Poor Putty cat. Forgot he parachute.
You're a good boy.
Number 8.
You're my good boy.
It's Hamtaro time. Cushy, 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 cushy. When we work together, it's much better. My best friend. We like sunflower seeds, crumb, crumb, crumb. I am him. If she heads for trouble, we won't let her. Hamtaro. Little hamsters, big adventures.
If there's one pet who always looks out for his owner, it would have to be Hamtaro. Hamtaro is just your average everyday hamster and pet to a young lass named Laura. When she heads off to school, Hamtaro sneaks out of his cage to join his friends in a Ham Ham clubhouse. Along with many other pets and wild hamsters, they go on many crazy adventures as only little rodents can. However, even though Hamtaro sneaks out of the house regularly, he is always there to help Laura with her troubles. Hamtaro makes it his mission to solve her problems with the aid of his fellow Ham Hams. He looks out for Laura in her everyday life and protects her from any difficulties she comes across. Hamtaro always returns back in time to greet Laura upon her return. Hamtaro may just be a tiny hamster, but he is Laura's guardian angel. He is always by your side to help in any way he can. Now that's a true pet.
Hamtaro's here to help you.
good boy.
Number 7.
You're my good boy.
He's a super dog. He's a superhero. He came to Earth from outer space, and his name is Crypto.
Hailing from the planet Krypton. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Crypto the Super Dog. Originally being the pet of the famed Man of Steel, in his original cartoon series Crypto the Super Dog, Crypto takes a different role and assumes a secret identity as the pet to one Kevin Whitney. Having all the same powers as Superman, Crypto saves the world from dangerous animal threats, such as the evil Mechanicat and Snooky Wookums. Okay, that sounded a lot more threatening in my head. Crypto joins his own version of the Justice League in a space hydrant. He fights crime with other dog superheroes, all with unique powers, and Batman's faithful hound Ace. Together they save the world countless times. However, Crypto still keeps an eye on his buddy Kevin and is always there to save him from danger. Having a dog with all the same superpowers as DC's most famous superhero? Now that's a pet worthy of this list. It's Super Dog time!
See that super dog flying through the air. He's got superpowers. Crypto, super dog.
You're a good boy.
Number 6.
You're my good boy.
Goddard, play. Sit. Roll over.
Having a pet dog is one thing, but having a robotic dog is a whole nother level. It's Goddard from the adventures of Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron is a boy genius who has made many gadgets in his lab, but his faithful canine companion Goddard is perhaps Jimmy's greatest invention. Goddard joins Jimmy in almost all of his adventures and has gotten him and his friends out of trouble on many occasions. Goddard is not just your average robotic dog either. He is filled to the brim with crazy gizmos and features, such as a radar, I-beams, digital recording of everything he sees and hears, grabber claws, the ability to fly and become a flying cycle for Jimmy, and much, much more. He is like the Swiss Army knife of pets. He is as loyal as they come and will do anything for his pal. His usefulness knows no bounds. You can always count on Goddard to come and help Jimmy out of any situation.
I award the Retroville Trophy of Honor to Goddard. A true hero, a true pet, and card-sorted a true dog.
You're a good boy.
Number 5.
You're my good boy.
We've had superpowered dogs and we've had robotic dogs, but this pup has risen above them both and has earned a special place in the hearts of many. It's Snoopy from the Peanuts. Snoopy is Charlie Brown's pet dog who is always going off on his own crazy adventures. Whether it's flying around on his doghouse as the Red Baron or just going around town having fun with his birdie pal Woodstock, there's never a dull moment when you're with Snoopy. He is very compassionate and loyal to Charlie Brown. Snoopy is always there to help cheer him up whenever he is feeling sad or down in the dumps, which is pretty much every day for this poor unfortunate soul. Snoopy is a super cool dog that everyone loves being around. Well, maybe not everyone. Snoopy is the definition of fun and is always having a blast. You can never get enough of Snoopy.
You're a good boy.
Number 4.
You're my good boy.
Shush, boy. Quiet, shush.
An underappreciated pet in the world of cartoons. It's Brain from Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget is a show about a bumbling, oblivious secret agent with a mechanical body full of crazy gadgets. He solves crimes with the help of his niece Penny and her dog Brain. However, it is always Penny and Brain who save the day, with the ignorant Inspector Gadget never knowing the truth. Penny and Brain work as a duo to help Inspector Gadget defeat the forces of the Claw. Penny is super smart and Brain is always going into danger to save Gadget from all sorts of crazy scenarios while in disguise. However, Inspector Gadget always believes Brain to be the villain of the case and is always on his trail trying to arrest him. Still, that doesn't deter this faithful hound from jumping into the heat of danger to save him. Brain may always get the short end of the stick, but he is as loyal as they come.
You're a good boy.
Number 3.
You're my good boy.
Good morning, James. Yes, my breakfast.
This next pup doesn't need any introduction. Perhaps the most famous pet in cartoon history. It's Pluto from the Mickey Mouse cartoons. Pluto has been around for decades and has always been alongside Mickey Mouse. Pluto may not speak, but he can hold the spotlight of any cartoon he's in. He is loyal, compassionate, and loves his pal Mickey with all his heart. He is fully fleshed out with a personality all his own. He can be very single-minded, with his eyes set to a goal that he won't give up until he accomplishes it. He can be very greedy and has fought the demons in his head many times. He doesn't always listen to Mickey and has gotten himself into trouble on many occasions. But like any good pet, Pluto always bounces back and brings joy to Mickey's life. He has saved the famed mouse numerous times from the most dangerous of situations. He is a great loyal pet and the most famous of all time.
You're a good boy.
Number 2.
You're my good boy.
He's a semi-aquatic, egg-laying mammal of action. He's got more than just mad skill. He's got a beaver tail and a bill.
To the outside world, Perry is just a simple cross-eyed platypus. But in reality, this pet is much more than he seems. Perry was adopted by Phineas and Ferb and became their pet after they liked that he could see both of them at the same time due to his strange eyes. However, unbeknownst to them, Perry is actually Agent P of the secret organization OWCA. When Phineas and Ferb go off on their wacky adventures, Perry goes on missions of his own to stop the evil Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz from taking over the tri-state area. Agent P is the best agent in the all-animal task force and is always one step ahead of the evildoers. In just about every episode, Perry goes off on missions as a side story to the main plot. It's like watching 2 cartoon shows at once. In his attempts to foil Doofenshmirtz's plans, Perry always seems to destroy Phineas and Ferb's inventions, with the duo never realizing who is causing it. To them, Perry is just their pet platypus and friend. Oh, if they only knew how cool their pet really is.
Everything's better with Perry. Everything's better, and we just wanna tell you, Perry, everything's better with you. Better with you.
You're a good boy.
Number 1.
You're my good boy.
I can taste that granny stew now. Hey, what's this? Oh, my.
Now keep your dirty hands to yourself, you filthy fox!
There's no pet more loyal in animation than the trusty canine Courage. Abandoned as a pup, he was found by Muriel, who lives in the middle of nowhere, with her husband Eustace Bag. But creepy stuff happens in Nowhere, so it's up to Courage to save his new home. And that he does! Nowhere is filled with some of the creepiest and most dangerous monsters and creatures. The Bag family lives smack dab in this godforsaken land and are the constant target for these hideous monstrosities. Courage is a very cowardly dog, but despite this, he always throws himself into harm's way to save Muriel, and oftentimes Eustace, from these vile beasts. Courage isn't a robot, a secret agent, or a super-powered mutt. He is just an ordinary dog who does his best to protect his family. He goes up against creatures with supernatural powers, godlike beings, and even aliens from other planets in order to save his owners. Against all odds, Courage stands up against his natural fears and faces these horrors alone, all in the name of love. You would be hard-pressed to find a pet worthier the #1 spot than him. He is a loyal, loving dog who will do anything to protect his family. He truly has earned the name Courage. And there you have it, the top 10 Toon pets. I hope you enjoyed the list. There were many amazing pets to choose from. You can see all the runner-ups at the end of the video. If you think any other pets should have been on here, leave a comment below and share which pets have touched your hearts in cartoons. If you're new here, why not use that paw of yours to pound that subscribe button today to join the Toon Squad and watch the next episodes as soon as they go live. Next month is our 3rd anniversary, so we'll be celebrating with a very special video. So subscribe now and join the party. But for now, it's time for... Last episode, we asked you to vote on your favorite ways to watch movies. In a theater with booming speakers and popcorn in hand, or sitting at home comfortably in your couch or bed. Now for the results. The winner by a single vote is... At home. There's no place like it. I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone for the past 2.5 years for voting in Toontally. It's been great to get insight into the mind of fellow Toonheads. However, I believe the time has come to bring an end to Toontally. It's fun to have everyone join along in the videos and vote for their favorites in a poll to see which option is the most popular. However, once the next episodes are made, there's no reason to vote when rewatching videos. Toontally just feels like it's in the way of seeing the runner-ups, which viewers are more likely to be interested in watching. So farewell Toontally, and thank you all for voting. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
And 2 eggs, over easy.
How long have you been sticking food to the ceiling?
Oh, for quite some time now.
Rufus in my pocket, you can't stop it. Can't top it, don't drop it. You might just pop it. Rufus and Ron stoppable. With our best friend, impossible. We're not afraid of any attack. I say, yo, KP, we got your back.
Huh? Good job, Gary. I love you, Gary. Gary. Ah! Down, boy. Ah!
Oh, no, you don't. No. Get away from me.
Oh, can we keep him, Dad, please?
But he's a loser. He's pathetic. He's a Simpson.
No enhanced abilities, no physical mutations, no nothing. It seems you shall never become anything more than a mere monkey.
Monkey, this is Agent Honeydew. Help us.
Gotcha! I'm in trouble.
And this time...
Perfect timing, Abu, as usual. Come on, let's get out of here. Gotta keep one jump ahead of the breadline, one swing ahead of the sword. I steal only what I can afford. That's everything. Yes, Luna?
First you ogle a female human, and now I find you have a daughter too. Have you been lying to me?
I've never lied to you, Luna. It's a misunderstanding.
She's got a crescent moon on her forehead, and she can speak. She's got to be your daughter. You could have at least told me.
Clifford's the best friend anyone could know. He's the greatest dog ever. I really think so. Clifford's so loyal. He's there when you call. I love Clifford, the big red dog.
Bolt, speak.